A letter to the earth, a performance text taken from the hundreds of submitted letters to the earth.
Dear mortals, I know you are busy with your colourful lives.
First thing I want to say is this is not a love story. This is not about you and me, about individuals, about relationships, however they end. This is about something bigger. This is about catastrophe.
Saying there's only 12 years left to keep global warming to a maximum of 1.5 degrees centigrade. If global warming rises past that, even by half a degree, the risk of droughts, floods, extreme heat and poverty for millions of people will rise out of control.
I am worried, very worried actually. Why is it so embarrassing to allow ourselves to feel anything?
I fear that the future is flooded and burned. The hunger of displacement. In my head I have a list of everything we'd lose.
Cornflower, duck, dock, radish, oak, summer, earwigs, bees, crows, potatoes, cabbages.
Okay, so we've kind of got through to the end of what I think is kind of quite an emotional and moving piece of writing, a combination of letters that have been written by hundreds of people from around the world who are equally as concerned as we are about the climate and the earth and what our future holds for our children. So we didn't want to leave it on a kind of really sort of sad note. We wanted to kind of talk about what Transition Northwich are, which is a positive force for good, trying to work out how we can deal with the changes that may happen in the future and make them a positive thing that brings communities together to live better and new and different lives. So one of the things we wanted to kind of do in this next bit was just sort of discuss amongst ourselves some of the things that you as an audience are interested in, see if there's any links between people who are here, and also kind of just point you in the direction of this site that we've kind of been focusing on quite a lot as a group. So it's drawdown.org, and it's beyond the kind of things of let's just turn the lights off or unplug our charger. It's quite dramatic things that we and our governments can do to kind of change the world. And there's a book as well, so there's a site, drawdown.org, that you can go on. So if there's a particular interest, you're interested in travel, it's all broken down into different solutions. So you can probably see here it says different solutions that you can take.
If I could just add, there are 100 solutions in the book. 80 exist now and are doable, so there's no excuse for our governments not acting upon them. And there's another 20 which are feasible. So why aren't we doing it? And come and talk to us about it and see the solutions, because there are solutions. But probably the best solution of all is to talk about the problem, and especially for men to talk about the problem. Because 75% of the people who look at this problem are women, and it's not good enough. Back to you, Beth.
So if we can just sort of have a chat amongst yourselves about, we'll have a look at this site. You can see, let me see if I can get round. And so it says view the solutions there, and you can see it's all into different sections. So I can see around this corner it says food, building and cities, transport, and what does this one say? Electricity generation. So if we can kind of have a think about those 4 different subjects, see which ones we're particularly interested in, and then we can start to have some conversations about